everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited because I'm going to be filming for you my TBR for the Witch-A-Thon happening from October 24th to October 31st. So the Witch-A-Thon is being hosted by the lovely Rhiannon over at CrescentMoonReads. I'm going to leave her links down below and also her announcement video with all of the prompts as well. And I'm so excited for it. It's going to be such a blast. It's going to be celebrating everything witchy and just like the perfect Halloween readathon in my opinion. I'm so excited. I don't know if I'm going to actually finish everything on my TBR because I've got about 5 books, and I also have school and all the other stuff that comes along with my typical week with school, work, that kind of thing. So who knows if it's going to actually get done, but I'm so excited to try. A couple of books I don't actually have physically with me yet. I'm literally going out this afternoon to get them, but I will post little pictures of them right next to me here, so you guys can see the covers, and I'll still tell you what they're about and everything. But yeah, let's just go right ahead and get right into it. Okay, so the first prompt or challenge for the Witch-A-Thon is, this time of year is all about preparing for the dark and gathering enough harvest for winter. Read a book that is bound to make you warm and happy. My choice for this prompt is going to be The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. This book is on my October TBR, and it is the perfect time of year for me to read it, and I think this is the perfect prompt for me to read it for. This is the story that is heavily inspired by fairy tales and has a great atmosphere as far as I've learned from other people's opinions and what I've read about it. It tells the story of Alice, who unfortunately her grandmother passes away, and in the time that she's investigating the house with her mother is kidnapped. And the only clue that is left behind is stay away from the Hazelwood. The Hazelwood is the fictional world that her grandmother's fantasy novels are set in. And it is a world with all kinds of terrifying creatures and mystery, and it is very much heavily inspired by fairy tales, which I love, and I'm so excited to read it. I've heard it's great. I think it's right up my alley, and I think anything to do with fairy tales and magic is going to always make me feel warm and cozy, so I'm really excited to read this. The second prompt or challenge for the Witch-A-Thon is to light a candle for your ancestors and to read by candlelight, and I do that quite often, so it should be good. I don't think you're supposed to read an entire book by candlelight, but either way, I'll be lighting a candle as much as I can. The third prompt is to read a horror or thriller novel, and for this one I'm also picking from my October TBR, and I'm going to attempt to read Dracula by Bram Stoker. I think this is one of the quintessential horror books. It's one of the first vampire books, and I love vampires, and I've always wanted to read Dracula, so I'm really excited to give it a go. Also, again, I have to mention how pretty are the red edges, and just this edition of Dracula. I love it so much. I'm excited to read it. The fourth prompt for the Witch-A-Thon this year is, this time of year the veil between worlds is thinnest. Read a book that has paranormal elements. For this prompt I'm going to be reading The Diviners by Libba Bray. I don't know a ton about this book, but I do know that it is very highly loved and has great reviews. I've heard nothing but good things about this book. From what I can tell, it is set in 20s New York City, which is awesome and going to be such a great time to read. But it's also got supernatural powers and a murder and serial killers and all kinds of different fun elements to it. And the paranormal bit that I have heard about it is that it's got ghosts and demons and magic and the occult and all of that in it, and I'm really excited to give it a go. The fifth prompt or challenge for the Witch-A-Thon is to, in honor of your ancestors, read a book that features your ethnic heritage. So for me, I'm going with the Irish side of my family. My mom is Irish, and the entire maternal side of my family lives in Ireland. And so I'm going to be reading a Irish classic. I'm going to be reading Dubliners by James Joyce. I've always wanted to read James Joyce, but I haven't had a chance to yet. He is a very famous Irish author. And Dubliners tells the story of 15 different characters and different types of people living in turn of the century Dublin. And it goes across all different types of communities, all different types of people in all different situations. And there are 15 short stories, so I think it'll be a great book to be able to work on all through the week. I can probably read about 2 of them a day and make it through the entire collection, I guess, by the end of the week. I think it'll be a great addition, and I'm really excited to read it. I was gonna go with Ulysses, but then I found out it's like 800 pages, and I was like, maybe not for the Witch-A-Thon, but I will give it a go eventually. Sixth prompt for the Witch-A-Thon is every witch needs a coven, buddy read a book. And for this one I wasn't sure what I was going to do. This was like the deciding factor for me to be even doing the Witch-A-Thon, but Joe over at Average Joe Reads had tweeted out the other day that he was looking for a buddy to read a book together for the Witch-A-Thon, and I volunteered. I'm so excited. I love Joe. I love all of his videos. I love his tweets. I find him so funny, and I'm really excited to read the Diviners with him. I'm not going to be adding another book to this list just because I already have 5, and I think adding 6 is going to be probably impossible. So we're going to be reading the Diviners. We both wanted to read it for a long time, so I'm really excited to give this a go. I'm supposed to be about 60 pages in by the end of today, so I think that's doable. I still have to finish this Savage Song because I haven't done that yet, but today will just be a really great reading day, and I'm really excited to read this with a friend. I think it's going to be super fun. I'll leave all of his information down in the description box below because you should totally follow him and totally subscribe to him because he's great. And yeah, I'm really excited. And the 7th prompt for this challenge and this readathon is to read the group book, which was picked by Rhiannon, and it is The Girl Who Drank the Moon by Kelly Barnhill. I don't know a ton about this book, but it looks really super sweet and cute. The story is set in a small village who sacrifices a young child to the witch that lives in the wood nearby as a sacrifice so that she doesn't terrorize their village. However, what they don't know is that the witch is a kind witch, and she takes in these children, feeds them starlight, and then sends them off to a better home. However, one year, the girl who is sacrificed to her, she accidentally feeds her moonlight and gives her all kinds of wonderful powers, and ends up raising her as her own instead because she can't give her away to somebody else. The story is supposed to be super fun and really witchy, and I'm really excited to give it a go. I also have to go pick it up later, but I'm really excited to read it. I can't wait. Yeah. Okay, everybody, thank you guys so much for watching. That was my Witch-A-Thon TBR. I'm going to hopefully be vlogging the Witch-A-Thon this year because you guys seem to really enjoy the vlog that I put up last week, which I'm so happy about because it was so much fun. But yeah, I'll be giving you guys updates. I'm probably going to just film the entire thing all in one, and then I'll post it at the end of next week. But yeah, I'm super excited to do this. I've never done a Readathon before. I've never done a buddy read before. This is just going to be a really exciting week. It's going to be Halloween. Next weekend, I'm going to be going to a haunted farm and doing the haunted barn, haunted hayride, haunted corn maze, and I'll include that in the vlog because it is super on brand, and I am just really, really excited for the next week. It's going to be a really good one. I can feel it, and I'm just so excited to round out this Halloween season with this wonderful readathon and to be a part of this great witchy celebration that Rhiannon is doing. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment below with whatever you're hoping to read during the Witch-A-Thon, and letting me know if you do want me to vlog it or not. I hope you guys have a lovely day. Please subscribe if you did enjoy this video. I put out new videos every Monday and Friday, and I hope you guys have a lovely day. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.